In this video, we'll be discussing on Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is a theorem that is named after a Greek philosopher, Pythagoras. It's focused on solving right angle triangle. It focused mostly on solving problems involving right angles. And let's take for example, if you are given a triangle of this form, right angle triangle of this form, here A, B, and C, and this indicates that it's a right angle triangle. And then here, because here is capital B, here becomes small b, here it becomes small a, and here becomes small c. The Pythagoras theorem can be stated from this triangle to be the hypotenuse squared, which is b squared, equal to the square of the two opposite sides joined together. If let's say this, if two sides are given, you can apply this formula. Now if we are to be given this hypotenuse, and then either of the side, let's say a was not given, and it can also be, you can state it as a squared will now become the hypotenuse squared minus the other side, c squared. That's if you make a substitute to the formula. Now also you can also state it as, if you are looking for this c side and you are given the hypotenuse and this a side, so you have c squared equal b squared minus a squared. So let's solve real problem. If we are to be given this triangle, let's take for example another triangle of the form, the same form, here it becomes 9, here let's call here x, let's call here 12, here is 12, and we have to solve this problem. Solution: let's apply this formula, because here is similar to this, we are looking for the hypotenuse. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem, equal the sum of the two sides, which is 12 squared plus 9 squared, and then 12 squared gives you 144. So 12 squared 144 plus 9 squared gives you 81. This gives you 225. So to remove this square, we take the square root of both sides. So if I should take the square root of both sides, x cancel, the square here cancel, you have 225, which gives you 15. That becomes the answer. So take the square root of both sides to eliminate the square here. Yeah, that's for that one. Let's assume we have another problem of this form. Let's assume we have another triangle of this form. Here is 8, here is 17, here is, let's go here y. Then we have to find y. Solution. So let's apply the same here. This one and this one looks similar. We are looking for the, here is the c side here, so let's use this formula here. So this states that here we'll not use c again, we'll now use y, which is the unknown. Y squared give you 17 squared minus 8 squared, and this gives 2 8 9 minus 8 squared gives 64. So I take the square root of y to give you square root of this minus this gives you 2 to 5, and the answer is 50. That is for the. Now let's take another, maybe a more complex problem. So let's assume we have for another example, let's say example 3. Let's say we have a triangle of the form. Here is form. Here is x. This is just a sketch, it's not equal. Let's say here is 26. Here is y. Here is 10. Here is 18. And this indicates that is a right angle. Both are right angles. Now let's solve this problem. Solution. Here we have two unknowns, so we want to use, it is easier because in Pythagoras theorem you have to be given two sides at least. So here these two sides are given, so we can use the Pythagoras theorem to find the side, and then to now use these two sides to also find this one. So let's use it. So here we'll have, this is the hypotenuse for this one, here is the other side that is unknown. I'll have x squared gives you the hypotenuse squared, which is 26 squared, minus 10 squared. You have 26 squared gives you 6 7 6 6 7 6 minus 10 squared is 100. And I'll have x become the square root of 6 7 6 minus 100 give 5 7 6, and this gives us 24. And then for the I part, here we now have x, we now have 18, so we can use it here to find. So let's have x squared. Okay, here is not more x, we use y. We have found x, so we use y squared, which is the hypotenuse squared, equal x is now 24. I have 24 squared plus 18 squared. 24 squared gives you 5 7 6 5 7 6 plus 18 squared gives you 3 2 4. If you add this, y becomes square root of 900. This plus this becomes 900, so this gives you 30. That's the answer. If it was helpful, don't forget to subscribe and follow for more. Thank you.